Have a good one, okay? We'll see you soon, okay?
What is empowerment? What impact does it have on our community? Seeking to understand the mind of an entrepreneur? Let's find out.
Hey everybody, Joanna Lauer here. As a singer, an actress, and a Christian, I know just how important social media can be. It's a place where you can network and connect with new people, keep in touch with friends and family, you can promote your business and even spread the gospel. But social media can also be a place of negativity, stress, posts and images that believers just don't want to see. The solution? Savior Connect. Savior Connect is a brand new social media platform specifically designed for believers. Much like other social media sites, you can create your own free profile, add pictures, posts, and links, all without having to worry about seeing worldly images and messages. Savior Connect is the place where believers from all over the world can get connected. To create your profile, go to SaviorConnect.com today. Savior Connect, the Christian social network.
Welcome to 21st Century Entrepreneurs. I am your guest host for today, Simone Henry. And today I will be speaking with Annette Hankerson. And she is a fantastic entrepreneur. She is a grandmother. She's a mother. First of all, let's start at the top. She's a mother of 3 daughters, a grandmother of 6, surrounded by a lot of children. She's a great grandmother of 1, and she has a ton of bonus grandchildren, all of them who call her Nana. So she said she has a passion for children and for animals, and no wonder she's surrounded by children. So let's talk to Annette Hankerson. How are you doing today?
Hello, 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 Simone. I am better than amazing. Thank you for asking.
Oh, fantastic. I am happy to have you here today to talk about what you do in your business. Can you tell us the name of it?
Hi, first, let me give it back to you and thank you for allowing me to be on this platform with you. Okay. And the name of my company is the I Am Academy, and which is the learning platform where we teach people about money, just all about money. Money, I call it money moves and the direction that we're going in.
Okay. So tell us a little bit more about that. Like, how does money move in the direction that we're going in? How does money really help us in our lives? Like, you know.
Okay, let me bring it back old school in the best way. Back in the day, everyone was writing checks. Everyone would go to the store and they'd write checks, or if someone if they owed you money, what they would do is they say, okay, well, I'll give it to you next week. Okay, so you don't have to write checks anymore, because why? People can Zelle, they can Zelle you, they can give you Cash App, if you have a chip on your phone, you can send money in seconds. And so you don't have to rely upon checks anymore. It was so funny. My mom, she's of the older generation. And I was saying, Mom, I'm going to write you a check. I told her this years ago. I'm going to write you a check. And she says, you need to get with it. And I said, whoa, what do you mean get with it? She says, we don't write checks anymore. We just go on the computer, or we use a Cash App or a Zelle, and therefore you get your money right away. And so that right there was the start of me saying, you know what, I am behind the times. I need to get with it, because right now we are moving towards a cashless society, meaning you can be at lunch, dinner, and that girlfriend said, ooh, I didn't bring enough money, girl. I'll give it to you later. I said, no, don't worry about it. You can just go ahead and Cash App me the money, and we'll go ahead and just take care of this. And so when I say how money is moving, is because back in when the COVID first started, I remember going to the stores. They have all these signs on there saying that we don't accept cash, or coins. And I thought, well, where's the money going? What do you mean? You don't accept cash or coins. We're in a coin shortage. Again, what they were talking about is they want you to go in there and they want you to use your chip on your phone to be able to pay for your purchases. And a lot of people still don't know that. They're still not aware of where we are right now in our society. And that's where we are going towards a cashless society. You don't have to have money. People don't carry around money anymore. You go somewhere, you want to tip somebody, you go, oh, shoot, I don't have any cash, because you have the chip on your phone. And so people are not carrying cash anymore.
That's true. That is true. There have been many of, like, I'll go weeks and months really without using any cash at all, not even for tipping or for buying anything, for getting a ride to go somewhere or anything like that. It's all digital. So tell us, how did you get into this? So your mom told you to get with the times. So how did you go from there to now I'm deeply involved in this?
Oh my gosh, that is a phenomenal question. I still work a job, but about 12 years ago, one of my coworkers had came to me and said, Annette, I gotta talk to you. It was like a big secret. He said, I gotta talk to you. I gotta share something. And I said, okay. He says, let's go to lunch. I said, all right. And this is someone that I do trust. I said, okay, that's fine. And so we went and had lunch, and he's like, girl, you need to talk. You need to get into some Bitcoin. And I have been seeing Bitcoin all over Facebook, and just everywhere was Bitcoin. I said, you know what? I'm not talking about that, because that's a scam. People are talking about it. And I said, you know what, I'm from old school. I never heard about it, so I don't even come with me with that. He says, no, you need to invest in some right now, because one day you're going to wish you had. I said, you know what, well, you go ahead and you do what you need to do, but I'm going to stay traditional. This was 12 years ago. And I started hearing about Bitcoin more and more and more. And so now I'm curious as to what they're talking about Bitcoin. And so one of my mentors came to me and said, Annette, he says, have you ever heard about the foreign currency, FRX and DCX? And I said, no. He says, this is digital currency and cryptocurrency. And I said, I have not. Someone came to me about the Bitcoin. He said, well, yeah. He says, you know what? Had you invested in a Bitcoin when your friend told you about it, you right now today will be a multi-millionaire. I thought, and that right there is when the light bulb went off. I said, a multi-millionaire? Whew. Okay, so now I'm paying attention. I'm paying, because I, had already heard about stocks. And I said, you know what? If this has anything to do with stocks, I don't want no parts of it. He says, no. And what he told me, which really got me interested, was he says the foreign exchange market, it supersedes the stock market. And I said, well, really? He says, yeah, in the foreign exchange market, we're trading upwards $6 trillion a day, 5 days a week. And I said, get out of here. He says, yeah, I kid you not. He says, you know what? I'm doing a presentation, and you need to look at what I'm talking about. He says, because right now, this digital currency world, He said, it is blowing up. And the people that don't know what we're doing are being left behind. He says, because in this market here, and this is what really got me. He says, in this market here, unlike stocks, we teach people in the academy how to make money if the market is going up or if the market is going down. That clinched it for me. And I said, he says, everything is a risk, but we teach you in the academy how to do this. And when he says that I can be taught, I said, oh, and again, oh, that sounds real good. But then I thought, I'm of the older generation. I don't learn so quickly. Excuse me. He says, don't worry about it all. The academy is going to teach you all you need to know from A to Z, and I'm going to work with you. I said, really? Okay.
So you jumped right in.
I jumped right in. I jumped right in. Yes.
I checked out this website for the I Am Academy, and it looks like a ton of different academies on here. So which one did you get into, and how is the process?
Okay, what I got into first was a foreign exchange academy. And then that seemed to be a little bit over my head because I've been out of school for a very long time. And he says, you know what? He said, we have another academy that I think is better for the beginners, and that's the HFX. And the HFX is binary options. And what that means is that in the academy, it teaches you how to make money in a matter of 30 seconds, in a minute, 5 minutes. For people that are busy, you can get in there, and educators will they'll teach you, and you're in live markets together with our educators. They teach you how to make money, get in and get out and go on about your day. And that right there, I said, okay, let me try that. So I did that. And I said, oh, wait a minute. This is simple. This is truly simple. And I started showing my children, my grandchildren about that. And they called me Nana. They said, Nana, we got this. We really got this. And we started profiting on binary option. We call it money in minutes. And that's where I started. And then from there, because we have so much in our academy, I started branching off because they started talking about metaverse, DeFi, NFTs. I said, woo, that's an awful lot. But you know what? I am really delving into this information because guess what? This is where we're going. And if you don't learn about, especially the NFTs right now, you're going to be left behind. So my kids started telling me, don't think that you're too old to learn this, because guess what? You are never too old. This is just a skill that we didn't grow up learning. We did not grow up at the dinner table talking about how money works. We did not do that. So this is something that's not hard. It's just new.
It's good to know that it's not hard to learn for someone at any age. My mom is in her 80s now, and the other day she was telling me with all the stuff that she's learning, she feels younger now than she did when she was younger.
Yes.
And that's one of the things that I've done with myself is to dedicate myself to learning something new, something interesting every day. So this sounds pretty interesting. So you're going in there, you're learning about all these different currencies and the exchanges and NFTs and crypto and all this wonderful stuff. Is there a business opportunity behind it? Can somebody else get into it and make some profit? I really like that part where you jumped in and you're actually making a profit. That's fantastic to me.
Yes. Now we have, I say that we have three kinds of people. We have people that say, you know what, Annette, I've always wanted to know how to trade. And I really like the fact that we have educators that's teaching you how to trade. And these are not just ordinary educators. These are educators that are vetted by the company. And so we are getting the best of the best to learn this skill set. And so I just want to trade. And then we have people that says, you know what, this is something that our community needs to know. They need to know about it, but they need to know about it in the right manner. And so therefore, I want to get in and I want to grow a business, because this is a business opportunity where you can bring people in and have your own trade club. And and you'll be able just to learn. And it's fun. We have people to go in there and you making money together. That's fun because now you're being selfless. You are sharing what you know. I tell people, you know what? We go to the store and we say, "Ooh, girl, you see them shoes over there? You better go get them shoes." Or I had this nice restaurant. Go to that restaurant and get that food. We share. And so all we're doing right now is we're sharing what we know about the market, because we have nothing to sell here. I tell people, nothing to sell. We're just sharing. We're being selfless. And so if people say, okay, I just want to trade, that's the number one person. The number two person says, you know what? I want to tell everybody, so I want to be a business owner. And that's where we have the residual income side. So it's two sides to the business, but the second side, as far as a business owner, is totally optional. But for me, because it's a skill set I know that everybody needs to know, I'm doing both. I'm trading and I'm telling everybody I know about this phenomenal business because it's really changed my life. And like you had mentioned about being younger, I am busy now than I've ever been. And I'm not raising any children, but this skill set is so fascinating to me. And there's so much to it to where I just love what I do. I'm very passionate about what I do. And I love meeting other people that's talking the same language. And that's, you know what, let's not be scared of money. Let's go ahead and make the money moves because money is up there with oxygen. We all need it, but we need to know how it works.
Absolutely. Absolutely. I couldn't agree more. It's one of the things, my normal day-to-day is music industry. And I work with recording artists and independent artists, and they tend to have more of a creative, artistic mindset. And they tend to not want to deal with the business side and the money side of things so much. But and I try to educate them on, telling them like, hey, you want to go out there and you want to spread the gospel to the world. You need money in order to be able to do that. Otherwise, it's just you and your mom and your grandma and then your aunties and them. They're the only ones that are hearing this great message that God gave you. So, if you have more money coming in, then you're able to go further with it. And with your message and what God gave you to share. So that is super fantastic. I love that there are different ways to get involved and that there are, more opportunities that are available for people to get involved with this. So can you tell me, like, are you offering anything to our viewers today for if they get involved at all?
Absolutely. Absolutely. I believe, because I believe in being so selfless, and this is very important for people just to take a look at it. And there's no obligation, but for today or for the next 30 days, whoever gets involved in this phenomenal business opportunity, I am blessing them with $100 hotel gift certificate. And you have to be able to get on my presentation and then contact me, and I'll be more than happy to get that $100 gift certificate from the hotel to you.
Fantastic. Sounds wonderful. So is there anything else you would like to leave with our viewers before we go?
I just want everybody to know that anybody can get on a platform and talk about what they do. Anybody can do that. But the people that I love to come in contact with, the people that have integrity and they are genuinely supportive in their business. Because like I said, a lot of people are offering different business opportunities, but are you real about what you're doing? And are you genuinely concerned about the people that you're connecting with? And I tell everybody, when you connect with me, you are connecting with a person that cares about other people, and you will not be left out there alone. Because like I said, I am, a very humble woman, somewhat a little shy sometimes, but I love talking about what I do, and I love helping people, and I love to help the millennials because it's a lot of things going on right now, and we need to have, everyone needs a mentor. And I find myself, because I love people, like I said earlier, and I love animals. And so when you come in contact with Annette, you will be in good hands, like this is like a commercial. You'll be in good hands. And so, yeah. So what you hear and see is who I am.
Fantastic. Well, I want to thank you so much for being with us today on 21st Century Entrepreneurs. And you guys, you heard it right. You heard it right here. You are in good hands with Annette. So join her in her mission to help millennials, to help the young and the old, and for all of us in our community to be more financially savvy, to be more knowledgeable about the times that we're living in now, to get educated and to learn about this digital money that we're living with now, you know, with Bitcoin and Forex and all these other different digital currencies that are out there. All right. Thank you so much, Annette, for being with us today. And we will see you next time.
Have a good one, okay? We'll see you soon, okay?
What is empowerment? What impact does it have on our community? Seeking to understand the mind of an entrepreneur? Let's find out.